Guys, I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. Got a very exciting pepper today that I've never reviewed before, and I'm super excited to try it. I've already cut it in half. It's a Clavo Red. Beautiful interior of this thing, really pretty. Oh, it's hard to see. Do me a favor, you guys, go to my Instagram. I had a person this morning leave a comment on my Instagram. They said, I always see you take pictures and you tell us to go to your Instagram, but I never did. I can't believe all the amazing pictures. So go check those out. I got this from my friend Cody from Super Saiyan Hydro. I was saying it wrong, which is crazy because it's from Dragon Ball Z and I look like Master Roshi. However, the Clavo Red, this is hydroponically grown, which is fantastic. He's working on some things. I've been talking back and forth with him. What an operation he's got. But let me tell you a little bit about the Clavo Red, you guys. The Clavo Red is a close relative of the habanero. I did not know that. Now listen to this. The Clavo Red pepper is the relative of the habanero. Has some of the nicest tasting Chinese pods. The plant will put on a dazzling display of hundreds of pods that start out green before maturing through several colors and finally maturing at a deep red. But it's a beautiful looking pepper. I think it is. It smells fresh and clean and just that bright, crisp aroma. Anyway, super excited to be trying this. We've got some plans. Wait till you see some of the stuff he's going to be doing. As a matter of fact, the next month is going to be so amazing. I'm Johnny Scoville, the Clavo Red. This is Chase the Heat. Okay, now it might be a close relative of the habanero, but it doesn't have that same habanero burn. And I'm not referring to the heat level, I'm talking about the type of burn. Habanero is sting, like your tongue is getting a tattoo. This doesn't have that. It was very flavorful for the size, but it was a little teeny pod. Very flavorful and very fruity. I had some... was a little on the floral side, but not overpowering. So listen, here's the thing. Even though it's a close relative of the habanero, it doesn't really taste like a habanero. It doesn't really look like one either. But it is what it is. The flavor is great. I mean, it's got a very, very cool flavor. And it was very juicy for the size of this. It was juicier than you'd expect relative to the size of the pepper. It was really small. But the heat on that, you know, I think it's probably, I would guess that it's probably pretty close to habanero heat, maybe a little lower than habanero heat. You know what that would be great for? Is throwing it on salads or dicing that up and putting it in a salsa, or just as a snacking pepper because it's really delicious. Real quick, I'm going to go over. I have a few bus nuggets I want to read out. Got some beautiful nuggets today. All right. Where is it? All right. Luke McKee. Hey, Johnny, could you please explain the difference between the heat in a Dragon's Breath chili and a Primachali and a Carolina Reaper? I just want to know the difference. You know, it's interesting. All of those peppers, you know, are so hot. And if your tolerance is really, really low, you wouldn't be able to discern the temperature differences of those three peppers. They would all taste the same. Just crazy, stupid hot. The higher your tolerance gets, you'd be able to tell the difference in flavor and heat. But when your tolerance is low, you can't detect flavor or heat. You're just overridden with pain. The Dragon's, okay, I'm going to break them down individually. The Carolina Reaper is a very hot pepper, recognized currently by the Guinness Book, which is a marketing company. You guys need to know that. But it's a hot pepper, no question about it. It's a very, very hot pepper. Then we have the Dragon's Breath. I think it's probably pretty close to on par with a Reaper. The Dragon's Breath, in all the years I've been doing this, that was the most overly hyped pepper that's ever been released. They said it was 2.48 million Scoville heat. It could kill a man. It was nonsense. And that's, you know, listen, I don't like deception and lies. And that that was absolutely padded with lies when they released the Dragon's Breath. Now, is it a hot pepper? Yeah. Does it taste good? Yeah. Is it a super hot? Like, yeah, no question about it. But is it any of those things that they said it was? No. I'm sorry if that bruises some people that are friends with the creator, but it was hyped up, overly hyped, incredibly so. Nonetheless, it's still a hot pepper. Primatali, in my opinion, is just the hottest pepper in the world. It just is. And it's not just me. It's not like it's just my fluke pepper, and I'm the only guy who says that. There's a lot of people who believe that's the hottest pepper. Anyway, Mike's Garden. I may be becoming a chili head. First year growing peppers, and I've been building my tolerance with cayenne peppers. First ones to fully ripen. Then tonight, I didn't have a pepper to eat. Serve out of the garden, so I grabbed a green jalapeno, popped it into my mouth, and wow, it's a mild pepper. Last year, it would have been too hot. Love this channel. Isn't that beautiful? It was a pepper that was too hot last year, and this time he didn't have a cayenne, so he popped in a jalapeno, and it was mild. That's a case where eating a milder pepper can still increase your tolerance for a hotter one. V-Jokes says, I think capsaicin is a problem solver. If you're sad, angry, or feeling negative in any way, eat some heat. I believe that too. We'll do just a couple more. NW says, I got a question. So when building tolerance, does seeking relief from the burn, like taking a drink, slow the process? What an awesome question. Currently training with Tube of Terror 2 nugs, and I'm not at the point where I can let them fizzle on their own without even taking a drink of something. Feel like I'm messing myself up. Okay, such a brilliant question. So what he's essentially saying is, let's say I'm training with peppers, but every time I eat a hot pepper, I cool it down with something. Is that gonna slow my tolerance building compared if I ate those peppers and just dealt with the pain and didn't put relief on it? Great question. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're still training your taste buds. Whether you combat it afterwards to deal with it, you're still training your taste buds and still increasing it. So you're still going to increase your tolerance if you seek relief. You don't have to suffer and do no relief like I do in order to build your tolerance. That was a great question. Christian Fisher says, let's go, Johnny. Been watching for years and been eating pods and doing hot challenges since. Thanks for showing us it's safe. I love that. I'm growing primatalis now to experience what you've deemed the hottest pepper. Keep chasing the heat. I will. I love that. And we'll do one more. This is from the next Lennon. Johnny, my friend, I have a question. I'm a chili head and I can handle some very, very hot sauces, but I've never eaten a pod, and I'm a little nervous too. I have 7-pot sauces, ghost sauces, and just never ate a really hot pod. I think I will this week. You have inspired me by running towards your fears. I'll let you know how it goes. You're gonna do fine. If all you do is train with sauce, it will increase your tolerance for peppers. If all you did was train with peppers, it does increase your tolerance for pods or for sauce, because what you're dealing with is capsaicin, which is uniform across all of those different, whether it's pods, whether it's powder, whether it's sauce, whether it's mash, whether it's salt, whatever. Capsaicin that's the common thing that weaves through there. So you'll still increase your tolerance. Good luck, and tell us how that pod goes. I love you guys. We're going to wrap it up right now. Amazing pod, Cody. Thank you so much for that. That was the Clavo Red. If you get a chance to eat one of those, do it. It's a fascinating little pepper. We're going to wrap it up right now with more videos on the way this afternoon. I got some really cool ones that you've never seen before, I'm pretty sure. You know why? Because I haven't seen them. That's exciting. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Cody. For Super Saiyan Hydro, please check him out on Instagram. He's a good dude, and boy, we got some cool plans coming. Right there is the pepper. If you click the pepper, we're rotting together. If you don't want to miss a video because spicy content is your thing, man, this is your boss. Click the bell for notification. You'll see a Dropbox. Select all. Visit us a lot because YouTube forgets those notifications. League of Fire there. More videos here. I love you guys. I mean it, I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.